What's up everybody, welcome to MIDIVERSE-TV. We're going to be checking out a MIDI sequencer application called Little MIDI Machine. It's a 16-step MIDI sequencer. So this application just sends a MIDI output to whatever you want to send it to. So you can send it to different applications internally within the iPad, or if you have an interface for your iPad that has a MIDI output, you could run it straight to a synthesizer that way. Or you could also run network MIDI through your Wi-Fi back to your host computer and then use VSTs or send it out from there if you have an audio interface with MIDI output. For this example, we're going to be using a Yamaha application, and this is called Synth and Dr. Pad. We're going to check out this application next week. We'll go over some of the presets and talk about this a little bit more then. But we're going to be using it in this example just as a sound module, basically. So we'll go back to our MIDI sequencer app here, and if we just go ahead and push play, this is the first sequence that it comes up as. So now we can go back to our sound module and tweak the sounds accordingly, however you want. Now back to our little MIDI machine here. The step number is highlighted if you want the step to be on, so you can turn the step on or off. You can also change the direction of the step. Or excuse me, you can push the arrow underneath the step and that will skip the step. You can change the direction of the sequence at the bottom right here. And then if you use these sliders, you can change the pitch of the notes. And you've got your master tempo at the top here. So we'll go ahead and slow it down a little bit. And you've actually got some other controls as well, besides not just the pitch, but you can go in here and you have the velocity of each note. So we can get a little more expression that way by altering these velocities a little. So that's pretty cool. And then you can also adjust the note length. So we'll go ahead and start a new pattern here. Back to our sound module here. You can also change the presets. So we can kind of tweak and already, just within a couple minutes here, I feel like I'm kind of generating some potential ideas, or at least the starting spot. And of course, you can always go back and alter the sequence. And one thing I should mention is the clock divider that's available at the bottom here. So this is counting everything as 1. And there's half. And then there's half of that. So you've got a built-in clock divider, that's a nice feature. And then you've also got additional banks. So this is all in bank A. So I can go to sequence B. And then at the end of this sequence, it will jump to sequence B. So let's go ahead and create 2 different patterns here, and then we'll kind of jump back and forth between them. We've got our B pattern, and then here's our A pattern. So now we can jump back and forth between those 2. Of course, you can always go back to your application and change the preset. And so you can see just by adjusting a couple of the parameters here, we can really kind of get drastic variations on the tones. So yeah, I think it's a cool little application. I definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah, it's free to download, and if you have an iPad, it's very cool because it's all right in front of you. So everything's real simple and laid out there. And in addition to the A, B, C, and D banks, there's also a whole second sequencer with A, B, C, and D banks, which you could send to separate MIDI locations, separate devices. So if we take a look at the menu here, you can see that you can choose which of these sequences is getting sent where. So it's definitely a cool application, and it also has a built-in sound module as well, just like a really basic piano tone. But it's cool if you're trying to get, if you just want to hear what you're doing without having some sort of other app running. If there's an app you'd like me to review, please leave it in the comments section. Thanks.